Matt Baker now, who is going to be doing his Rickshaw Challenge, of course, this year. Matt, good morning to you, and I don't know how much you were able to hear. Good morning of that piece just a moment ago. It's Riel was the little girl we were talking about, and it's music therapy. And lives, you've seen it over the years, lives really are changed, aren't they?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You know, thousands and thousands of young people who are basically relying on the generosity of the good British public to donate so that their projects can make such a real difference to their lives. And, you know, it's not just, as you've seen there with Brielle's mum as well, it's not just the children that benefit, it's the whole family that it makes a real difference to. And that is, you know, it's always my kind of driving force, really, ever since I became a father. My perspective of children in need changed. And I don't know, you put yourself in the position, don't you, and think, what would you do if you needed that help, that extra care, that assistance? Because sometimes love is not enough for your child. You just need those people and those projects that are just life-changing for so many people. And so that's why year after year, you know, I come out and do what I can, whether or not it's the Ramble with Countryfile or the Rickshaw Challenge for the One Show, which I'm back doing. Even though I've kind of left the One Show now, I couldn't not do this.
No, absolutely not, Matt. Morning to you. So, tell us about the logistics that have gone into a very different year for the Rickshaw Challenge.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is called the Rickshaw Challenge, but let me tell you, it's been a massive challenge this year, even getting this far. Quite a few months ago now, we looked at the situation and we thought, well, how are we going to do this as safe as possible? And what we've ended up doing is a Rickshaw Challenge that's kind of as locked down as it possibly could be. We're at Goodwood Estate. We've pretty much got the whole run of the place. The Duke and Duchess of Richmond and Gordon have been absolutely superb, and they've said, look, make use of the estate in any way you want to. So we've got a course that goes all the way around the outside of the estate. Goodwood's famous for its hill climb. Let me tell you, that course is pretty undulating, to say the least. So it definitely comes with its challenge. I'm on the motor circuit here now because this is where we're going to start our challenge. So we've got the whole loop that we can use here. We've got the race course, the parade ring over there. And the whole idea is that we're going to pay homage to that first trip that I did 10 years ago. I can't believe we've been doing this Rickshaw Challenge now for 10 years. But 10 years, I went from Edinburgh Castle down to London. It was over 500 miles for me in that first year. But in homage to that, we're going to do a kind of as the crow flies journey. So we've worked out we can do 332 miles, hopefully by Friday. So that's the idea. So we're either looping around this circuit here or we're going off around the estate. And they say glorious Goodwood, and I tell you what, it's absolutely gorgeous today. It feels fantastic that we're starting here. I woke up to your conversation about what does 17 degrees C feels like.
Yes.
Well, I can tell you right now, it's glorious here. It's lovely, it's warm.
Well, it's not 17 degrees. It's not 17 degrees yet. In the week, though, it will get to that, according to Tomash. So you're going to have good weather. I can see it is a bit windy there, but you're going to have good weather, I think.
To be honest, I think this is going to be the hardest part, actually, the motor circuit, because it's so exposed. And when you get the wind, and the thing is with a rickshaw like this, right, and I know this from year one when I went through Lincolnshire and it was totally flat, but the wind was really strong. And it's like sometimes riding the rickshaw up against a brick wall, and because you don't get any sort of freewheel down when you're on a flat surface like this. So I actually think that the motor circuit's going to be our most challenging one, but we'll do what we can.
Matt, how do the rules and regulations you're working under work? I mean, Pudsey, for example, who's I've seen him touching the rickshaw. Is he allowed to get on it, or is that breaking some kind of restrictions? What's the deal?
Yeah, it's just Team Rickshaw that's allowed. I mean, Pudsey gets involved wherever he can. But I mean, from a COVID security point of view, we're all fully tested. We did a couple of days ago. We started with the first round of COVID testing, and then we get a second round done today. So until we get those results, we're all massively socially distanced here. Obviously, Pudsey's miles away. I haven't even had the chance to high-five him like I usually do. But that's the odd thing, I'll be honest with you. Because obviously with Team Rickshaw, we're such a close-knit team, and, you know, whether or not it's fist pumps or just generally kind of, you know, being there for each other, being close for each other. And when you are socially distanced like this, and there's so many youngsters that are feeling vulnerable or whatever in a situation like this, it's quite a daunting prospect. And so, you know, it's been quite a challenge, actually, that side of things. But hopefully when we get our second test results, then we'll be able to relax things a little bit. But we are maintaining social distancing.
Well, and of course, Matt, we're in lockdown too, aren't we? So, you know, in previous years, people have been out on the streets, high-fiving you, cheering along, and you're not encouraging them to do that this time, of course.
No, we're not. And that's, I mean, we're not open to the public at all here. It's as closed down as we possibly could be, which is a real shame, because I'm so excited for the youngsters to feel all of that support from the roadside. And, you know, thousands and thousands of people that come out at crazy o'clock in the morning in dressing gowns to, as you say, hand over money and what have you. So we're relying totally on those text donations this year, like never before. And also, you know, with social media, trying to get that contact there. So whether or not it's the one show that you follow, Children in Need, I'm going to be Instagramming throughout the whole thing on my Instagram as well, you know, just trying to bring people as close as we possibly can be, because it's just going to be a very, very different feel this year. And we need to get that support through to our youngsters. So any comments that you want to send me, I'll just pass them straight on. You've got my word on that.
Oh, Matt. Well, look, good luck. And to you and Pudsey, all the best. Good luck with the second test. And, of course, the ride. I know you'll do it, because you're just one of the most determined people I've ever seen doing something like
We
that.
will be watching, Matt. I'm glad the sun's shining for you. Lovely to see you.
Thank you. Thank you both. Yeah, keep in touch. We'll see you live on The One Show on Monday night, where hopefully we'll have done over 100 miles by then.
Okay.
But bye for now.
Matt, thanks very much.